My name's Eric Kemmer, currently assigned as a captain at the Nevada Highway Patrol, which is kind of interesting. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to recognize a few family and friends that we have. First, Trooper Brett Bogden. Oh, wait, got to get his own funeral getting on here. So we'll give him a second. You ready there, Brett?
We're good.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
Brett's wife, Gina. Brett's mother-in-law, Neva. Am I getting that? Libby?
Yeah, good
Yep.
enough.
And brother-in-law, Nick Dreyer. Good afternoon, sir. Also like to introduce some of the distinguished visitors. Colonel Carpenter. We have Captain Malesko, acting Major Kevin Honey. Hopefully I don't stutter more than I'm already doing. And I saw we had Captain Scott Martin, my old daddy, not too long ago, was sitting in the back. He was part of my problem before I was part of his problem. And then we got a lot of old dogs in the back of the room. And we got a lot of the old commercial guys, which warms the conkles of my heart. Danny Reyna, how you doing, buddy? And Felix Vias. And we have a lot of other commercial guys floating around, and people have been around for a minute. I also like to introduce Chaplain Thrower, excuse me, but you're coming up here in a minute to do your thing. All right. It is time for me to introduce the DPS Honor Guard for posting of colors.
Detail. Up. Left. Right. Right there. On.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Uniformed officers, attention, up! I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. On.
Parade, rest.
Out. Colors. Up. Right. Three. Forward. Up.
All right, I'm going to introduce Chaplain Michael Thrower. Chaplain?
All right, if you please bow your head in prayer. 26 years. Wow, a beautiful thing. God, we thank you for the 26 years that you've looked over this young man as he is now retiring. We just pray that you continue to lead and guide him in the way that you have always done. We ask, Lord, that that he has laid a path for others to follow behind him, to continue to lead this department in a way that is respectful and loving and kind. We ask, Lord, that you just guide the tongues of those that will be speaking this afternoon. Let them have compassion, love, and kindness in their words. Well, we thank you, Lord, for this department, Lord, that continues to support our community and support our officers and And we ask, Lord, that you just continue to help us all grow, to come together, to love one another beyond our understanding, continue to do our jobs with integrity, peace, and understanding. These and all blessings, we ask that you just also continue to look over the families that have endured for this officer for the 26 years he has been an officer. And we just ask that whatever path you send him on now, Lord, that he continues to set the example for others to follow. These and all blessings, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. So a couple days ago, I got thrown in front of the bus. Everybody can have a seat now. Thank you. Sorry. I got thrown in front of the bus, and I got asked to read Brett's retirement bio. And what an honor it is to be here to do this for you. All right. So, even though Brett started with NHP in February 1995, his career actually started with a trip to Las Vegas in 1994. Brett was living in Virginia at the time and vacationed in Las Vegas. A roommate and a good friend of his, Joey Gladys, get that right, asked Brett to get him some applications from the law enforcement agencies in town. So he did. After returning home, Joey was filling out some of the applications and asked Brett to fill one out with him. Brett declined. Joey told him, since Cops was your favorite show on television, you should fill one out. Brett chuckled, much like he did today, and but again declined the offer. Joey then slid an application for the Nevada Highway Patrol across the table to him and said, "Here, fill this out. You'll go out to Nevada, you'll become a state trooper, meet a nice little Mormon girl, get married, settle down, and have a great career and a great life," quote unquote. Joey's prophetic statement could not have been more on the spot. Brett applied with NHP and was accepted to the Nevada Law Enforcement Academy, which began in February of 1995. It was there he met Cadet Gina Dreyer, who was at the academy to become a parole and probation officer. They became great friends and graduated together early that summer. In August of that year, Brett became a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Pardon me. In October, he and Gina became engaged. In August of 1996, they were sealed for time with all eternity in the Las Vegas temple. Gina proved her love by moving to Wells, Nevada. Yeah, you did. You did. Holy moly. Yeah, there's some love. Where Brett had been stationed after the academy. Brett had really enjoyed his time in Wells working the graveyard shift, where he was sometimes the only one working in the entire region. So surprising. He also really appreciated having an old school Army guy, George McIntosh. Boy, that's a throwback right there, as his sergeant. Papa George, as he was called, was always tough, but one of the fairest guys Brett's ever worked for. In 1997, Brett and Gina moved to Las Vegas. Brett was assigned to day shift traffic and enjoyed the fast-paced style of the assignment. He learned many things from the senior troops and always appreciated their words of wisdom. Not too long after arriving in Las Vegas, his sergeant sent him to advanced accident investigation class. He did very well. This led him to attending other advanced classes in the accident investigation, to which he continued to excel. This ultimately led to Brett in 2001 joining the newly formed Crash Investigation Detail, or otherwise known as the Fatal Team. At first, Brett was not interested in instructing, but when told that was part of the assignment of being on the team, he reluctantly gave in. And what an instructor he was. He didn't know at the time, but his first short presentation he gave the cadets on LAMP examinations ultimately led to a passion for teaching. It wasn't long before Brett became the lead instructor of NHP in the state. He taught basic AI to the Academy cadets, as well as advanced AI classes to troopers and officers for allied agencies. From the call-outs and reconstructing crashes to instructing at all levels, as well as the great relationships he developed with the other team members, it is truly one of the most rewarding segments of his career. In 2008, a change took place in Brett when Brett joined the NHP Commercial Division. Brett enjoyed the challenge of learning the many disciplines of commercial. It wasn't long before he was certified in all areas of commercial and enforcement and was able to complete inspections to a commercial vehicles of any kind. After becoming more familiar with his new assignment, Brett uses top-notch interviewing skills to get illegal drugs and alcohol out of commercial motor vehicles. Brett would also routinely arrest truckers for DUI year after year. And yes, he did. I was his sergeant for many years. Even though he was assigned to commercial, Brett really enjoyed the aspects of traffic and getting impaired drivers off the road. When asked by others what his hobby was, he would often reply, going out on Friday nights and arresting impaired drivers. All in all, Brett has really enjoyed his assignments, the opportunity he's had to make many friends along the way, and is very, very happy to have had a remarkable 26-year career with the Nevada Highway Patrol.
Wow.
The only thing that I would like to add on that, because I actually did it, was made you Trooper of the Year one year. And you definitely deserved it. So with that, I'm going to have Acting Major Kevin Honey come on up.
Thank you, sir. Okay, we got a whole bunch of stuff to present. Captain Kevin Honey with the Highway Patrol here, and talk a little bit more later. And it gets tougher and tougher when you see people that were your mentors and people that you that you kind of looked up to throughout your whole career leave here. It's just, and we're at that time in our agency where the old guard is kind of phasing out, and we're expecting young people to step up. And it doesn't seem like that long ago when you were that young person, and thank you for stepping up. So if I could be joined by Colonel Carpenter, we have a whole lot of certificates to give to you and recognition for your 26 years of crazy service to the state of
And
Nevada.
just watch when you call us old. Just saying.
I am probably the oldest person in this room, so I can. All right, Brett, if you could join us. All right, so I'm going to start out with, see if I can work my way up. This is a certificate of special congressional recognition presented to Senior Trooper Brett Bogden in recognition of your tremendous service and dedication to protecting Nevadans for 26 years. Thank you for all your hard work. I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Signed, Jackie Rosen, U.S. Senator, Nevada. This is congressional recognition awarded to Brett W. Bogden, Senior Trooper, on behalf of the U.S. House of Representatives. In honor of your retirement from the Nevada Highway Patrol, thank you for 26 years of dedicated law enforcement service to Nevada. Signed, Mark Amadei, Member of Congress.
I'm smiling.
Okay, to Senior Trooper Brett Bogden, congratulations on your retirement from the Nevada Department of Public Safety. Thank you for your 26 years of service with the Nevada Highway Patrol Division. The state of Nevada, the department, and our communities are better, stronger, and safer because of your service and dedication. We wish you and your family all the best as you move forward to your next chapter. Sincerely, George Togliatti, Director, Nevada Department of Public Safety. Did you bring a pickup? Yes. So we will start on one end and work our way back. State of Nevada, Office of Governor Steve Sisolak. Certificate of recognition presented to Brett W. Bogden in recognition of more than 25 years of dedicated public service within the Nevada Department of Public Safety, Division of Highway Patrol. As Governor of the great state of Nevada, I commend your steadfast commitment to the people of the Silver State and extend my sincere appreciation for your years of service. I wish you all the best for a happy and fulfilling retirement. Given under my hand and by the seal of the great state of Nevada on this, the 23rd day of April, 2021, signed Steve Sisolak, Governor of the state of Nevada. Okay, we will go next to Nevada Highway Patrol Colonel's Coin. Senior Trooper Brett W. Bogden, Nevada Highway Patrol, in recognition of your 26 years of outstanding and dedicated service to the citizens of the state of Nevada and to the Department of Public Safety. Let it be further recognized the positive impact you have had throughout your career. The men and women of the Nevada Highway Patrol congratulate you upon your retirement and wish you well in all of your future endeavors. Presented Colonel's Coin number 406 on this, the 9th day of May, 2021, signed Colonel Ann K. Carpenter.
You deserve this.
We're almost there. We'll do a couple. This one is heavier than it looks. I'm trying not to drop it. A presentation of the state of Nevada flag that was flown over the state capitol. These are, you have to put in at least 20 years to earn this flag, and Brett earned every bit of it. It is, huh? I grabbed it with one hand. Okay, a little tradition here that we do. We've got a bunch of energy drinkaholics in this place. So what we do is we sell a snack bar, and the proceeds from that go to what we call the morale fund. So this is a flag that's presented to Brett on behalf of the men and women of the Nevada Highway Patrol to commemorate his 26 years of service.
Good to have some free walls.
I know, right? She's shaking her head, going, where am I going to put all this?
Exactly.
Okay, the biggie. Certificate of Retirement. Senior Trooper Brett W. Bogden, Nevada Highway Patrol. Don't start. In recognition of your service to the citizens of the state of Nevada from February 27th, 1995 to May 9th, 2021, and honorably retiring from the Nevada Highway Patrol with a total of 26 years of distinguished service. Signed, Director George Tagliati and Colonel Ann K. Carpenter. With that retirement comes his retirement credentials and badge.
Let's see what we have in here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Senior trooper right there. That's awesome. You should have this too.
Oh,
There it is. Yep. You worked a cool career for that. Very nice.
Colonel, thank you. I will call you back up.
Okay, thank you.
Brett, stay with me. Okay. We have uniformed officers. Attention! Official orders. Special order number 035-21. Retirement. Effective Monday, May 10th, 2021. Senior Trooper Brett Bogden, identification number 026, will retire from the Nevada Department of Public Safety, Highway Patrol Division, Southern Command, after 26 years of service. Everybody at ease. Go ahead and be seated. Okay, before I officially hand it off to Brett, I get to say my little piece. So please stay up here and be embarrassed. There's very few guys that you cross paths with in your career that have an impact on pretty much everybody that they come in contact with. And Brett's been that guy for us. So I had a hand in the Advanced Academy for a couple of years, and I know Sergeant Jake Fisher is here with me, and Chris Dreyer, and a lot of people that had a hand in this. But as we have our Advanced Academy, it's young cadets that are coming into the building and saying, you know, we're training them. They've been post-certified, now we're training them how to be state troopers. And Brett, for years, taught the crash investigation class. We started calling Brett in and seeing if he was available to come talk to the young troopers and give them kind of an idea, give them some tips on how to navigate through this career that they're just getting into. And Brett, thank you for taking the time to have an example like Brett talking to these guys and just putting them on the right path and making sure that they understand what's truly important and what isn't, and where to focus and who to talk to. And there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs, but to just stay the course. So I think for me and everybody in this building, we kind of lost the ability when Brett would walk by and there's somebody, either somebody from the public, somebody in one of those advanced classes, and to have the ability to say, that right there is a state trooper. There's impact in that and there's power. And I think you lived your life and you came to, don't make me cry, you came to work with the mindset of being that beacon, and it wasn't lost. Everybody understood it. So a personal story that kind of sums up Brett. I don't know if you even remember this. Your wife probably will, because I'm sure I took you away from an event. But my daughter, this goes back about 12 years ago, my youngest daughter was having an issue with an algebra question or a calculus question. So I said, you know what, I can't help you. I'm pretty much not the guy, but I know a guy that might be able to help this guy. So I called Brett completely out of the blue, and he said, yeah, give me a second. So I'm thinking, oh crap, I'm right in the middle of dinner. He's doing some family stuff. I go, man, if I'm interrupting you, I'm sorry. He goes, no, I'm gonna run and grab a pen and paper. I'm more of a visual guy. So at 9 o'clock at night on some random midweek day, Brett stopped whatever the heck he was doing, and he and me and my youngest daughter drew pictures of a math problem that somehow suddenly made sense. So just that's the kind of guy to me that Brett was. He set the standard, and everything he did was noticed and it was appreciated, and hopefully I can make it live on just a little bit while you're gone. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So at this point, Brett, the floor is yours, and you're on deck. So as long as he talks, I'll call you up when he's done.
Thanks, Ken. Appreciate that. That's one of the best parts about being able to speak up here is you get to take this off. It's funny, I just think back. February of 1995, I still remember it very clearly in my mind, up there in Carson City in the parking lot. And there's just a bazillion things going through your head as you start your career. And it's funny that I had so many thoughts just of what lies ahead, but there were two things that I did not even remotely think about at that point in time, looking amongst my fellow cadets, that one of them was going to be my chief someday, and then one other cadet was going to be my eternal companion and the mother of our children. It has been just an exciting and fabulous 26 years. It is every single day, literally from day one, which I remember vividly, to literally today. I've been so excited to come to work. I go back to that day one. Myself and Trooper Coy were at the Wells substation, 0800 hours, and sure enough, who comes driving up? Papa George, Mother Mac, Sergeant McIntosh. Gets out of his truck, grabs his hat, tells us, grab your hats, we're going to a fatal. That was my very first call with the Highway Patrol. And it seems like really the adventure hasn't really even stopped past that day. It was so exciting. Just to think over 26 years, I've really only had 4 assignments. I was up in Wells for a couple of years, traffic. I came down here 3 years, Las Vegas traffic, and then 8 years on the fatal team, and then literally half my career, 13 years in the commercial division. And I can honestly say, every single one of those assignments I've loved. I have learned so much from just the troops that I've been around, my squad, my teammates, my supervisors, my command staff, allied agencies, working on the fatal team, working with so many different other people, and then even in commercial, all the additional training. And it really just takes me to what the Highway Patrol has blessed me with is opportunity. I've had an opportunity here to do so many wonderful things, and it has been an absolute blessing all along the way. And I've often been asked, why don't you promote? Why haven't you promoted? And one of my first sergeants down here back in 1998, he's the one that said, you should promote on my eval. So since 1998, they've asked me to, but really, I think there's a couple reasons why. Number one, I just loved my job being a trooper. Number two, my family, even though highway patrols come first a lot whenever it came to call-outs, but my family has always been first. And to be able to be there for my kids, Lexi, Seeger, shout out to you guys. But to be there for all of their events. And I know that as a trooper, I was in a little more of control of my schedule than maybe I would going up through the ranks. And for me, it was probably the most important thing. It was a blessing to be able to be there for all of the events that they've had. I've had a very patient wife who's dealt with a lot of phone calls in the middle of the morning or the middle of the night. I've missed a few events, but for the most part, I've been able to be there. I just think of the time that I've spent here, from the folks that I've known in the front office, the back office, the garage, radio shop, evidence, HR, the arrest desk, and I know I'm missing people, but there have been so many wonderful people that I've met all along the way. And some of the best people, the unsung heroes, are truly sitting in the big room right across the hall in dispatch. Guardian angels. I'm a firm believer they have probably saved my life on more than one occasion. They have my back. They're always checking on me. And the one thing I can say is they will never, ever, ever have to status check me and not have me respond ever again. That will never happen. I guess in closing, I'll simply say this. A little story. This was a few years ago. I was in church, Sunday school class, and there were a lot of new people that had kind of come in, and so the instructor felt inclined to put us into little groups, maybe 6 to 8 people, and to break the ice, they had us think of for just a couple of minutes what your dream job would be. And so everyone was just kind of thinking, and then they started going around the circle, and everyone was going over what their dream job was. And then finally it came to me, and the entire time I was thinking, like, okay, I don't know, like NFL head coach or something. Like, I don't know. All these thoughts are coming to my mind, but it came to me, and I simply said, I have my dream job. I'm a state trooper with the Nevada Highway Patrol. And what a blessing it's been. It's been a fabulous, just fabulous 26 years. And couldn't say I would have wanted anything else. Thank you.
Get back up here. You're not done yet. And Gina, if you would please join us. As everybody in this room and everybody out there knows, that a successful career in law enforcement specifically, but pretty much anything you do cannot be attained without a strong system at home, support system with a wife or a spouse and children. And we do not, we recognize the fact that when that phone rang, it also woke you up. And we know that because of the support and the home that you provided for Brett, we got to see that face to face every single day. So on behalf of the men and women of the Nevada Highway Patrol, thank you for your 26 years of service to the state of Nevada. If you could go ahead and set those down, and we're to the point in the program now where we're at the badge removal. So Gina is going to remove the badge. The badge has a significant purpose as it symbolizes both the beginning and the end of a career. As a young cadet, men and women strive to earn their badge through hard work and dedication to begin their careers. In the end, the removal of the badge represents not only the end of a career, but also of a job well done. Thank you.
7026, front and center, let's go.
All right, so this works about 40% of the time. So I'm open.
45 negative for PFP.
Go for it. She's ready.
You're good to go.
What's the over under?
Henry 7026.
Henry 7026. With great pleasure to understand so 1332 hours on 6/2021. After 26 years, Savannah Highway Patrol, Trooper Brett Bogden, T number 7026. The Department of Public Safety in the great state of Nevada would like to thank you for your many years of selfless and dedicated service to the law enforcement profession and the citizens of the state of Nevada. It has been an honor and a pleasure working with you. Congratulations, sir. Enjoy your retirement. Your final 42 is 1432 hours of challenge clearance.
Now, okay, at this point, I would like to call forward for closing remarks Colonel Ann K. Carpenter.
Okay, I'm gonna do this, right? So I don't even know where to begin, because honestly, I can't believe that I met you and Gina 26 years ago in Carson City at the Academy. And who knew that 26 years later, the three of us would be together again in this room, but not embarking on a new career, but to say congratulations for retirement well-deserved, well-earned, and to say good luck to you in your new chapter. 26 years ago, who knew that the Nevada Department of Public Safety Highway Patrol Division would gain such an asset? An employee who set the example, who worked tirelessly each and every single day, and who was considered the go-to employee every time. And who knew you would meet your future wife in the Academy and create a lasting love all these years later. In the Academy, I remember you fared way better than I did. I don't recall you getting in trouble, not once. And I got in trouble every single day. And I'll never forget how Brett would introduce himself in the Academy every time. I'm Brett Bogden, B-O-G-D-E-N, from the Pennsylvania area. And it was so catchy that his future wife, Gina, would also say, I'm Gina Dreyer, D-R-E-Y-E-R, from the Las Vegas area. Those are the kind of memories that I will never forget. And those are the memories that I'm glad we made. So Brett, you and I are the last ones still employed from our Academy class. And with you leaving, I guess I'll be the last person standing. But know this, you are a one-of-a-kind employee. Your absence will be felt every single day. The air will just feel differently because you'll be missed by so many. So thank you. I just have to have a hug.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our thing, unless somebody's got some roasting. Anyone? Anyone got a good Brett story? I've had a couple of them, but mostly it was you watching me doing what I was doing. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming. Have a great day.
Thank you.